Hello YouTube friends, welcome to the Red Parrot channel. I am your host, Mary Ellen. This is an episode of Craft With Me where we are making pockets. I think I need to adopt that as part of my, what do I call these? My sort of title page, I guess. Because this idea of focus, we are making pockets, super helpful. So when we last left off, these many hours ago, probably around 23, we were making a stack of pockets, which is stored under here. And we left at making, so we had decided on that-ish. And we had these two to do, and then we scarpered out. So, I don't know why I have that. That's a piece of fabric. So, NDP, non-decision purchase. If there is a topic to talk about, I might be able to talk about what that is, because it's an idea that I saw on somebody else's journaling channel. Not paper. He's a note-taking, journaling, commonplace kind of thing. And if you desperately want to know who that was, I will go look it up, but I don't have any clue right at the moment. So this feels like it needs a little bit of a background. Would that be all right? Just a snooch. We'll try a snooch. Yeah, that looks a little better. And maybe a label. Is this a sticker? I'm not sure. I got these as part of a Happy Mail from Jennifer Dirtle. Very sweet person. I really enjoy her channel. Oh, I can see now that they are strips and dots, and I have probably completely misapplied what they were originally intended for. What am I looking for? What am I looking for? I am looking for one of those. You know what I mean, jelly bean? I'm getting there. Okay. There we are. Now let's hope this doesn't all fall apart. For careful and gentle, it should work. There we are. Still gotta be gentle. Kind of straight, kind of straight. There we are. Look at that, and a little label. And then just a snooch, a little brown, just to bring down that color just a bit. So, cool again today, but it should warm up. It's Saturday morning, so we're doing a little bit of jammy crafting. And I've got bare sleeves, so I'm not going to lean that far in. There. I am debating whether or not to go out to Fabricland. I am making a knapsack that is made from a rally rag from the baseball game. So opening day, when you get into playoffs, I wonder if I have it handy. Might have it handy. You probably don't care, but I'm going to show you anyways, because there's somebody out there who is going to have a minor amount of delight. So this is what a rally rag looks like. It is it's got like a bar towel, and they will print out something fun. This is the main stars of the team. And then what you do is you hold it and you kind of spin it. And then when the entire stadium is doing woo, it's, you know, as per used to inspire the team and rally them, thus rally rag. Now I'm gonna go through all of these. Ooh, I'm gonna keep that out because it's a nice green. So I'm making a knapsack where that is the out-facing panel, and I need some string. I know this isn't a label. Nope. I could cut it out. I could cut it out. Sure, I don't need to do too much thinking. It's what, being Saturday morning and all. Is this the stamp one? This is the stamp one. So I'm going to cut to get rid of the white. Here we are. Or a lot of the white. I need to do that again because there's, oh, you know what? Oh, that's stuck now. That's not ideal. So is that. There. And here's my trouble with the whole going out to buy string. Fabricland happens to be in the general vicinity of Michael's and also right across the street from Value Village. I don't need to go to Michael's. I don't need to go to Value Village. But my brain says, oh, but we could go to Michael's or we could go to Value Village. That's not a helpful brain. Oh, here's another sticker that we're going to have a bit of a challenge with. Oh, no, maybe not. Sure, let's do that. Okay, so pocket, done. That might need a little bit of browning because it's a bit bright. That's a little better. Come on. Here. We got a pocket. Look at us. Put that under my little stash pile. Next one is this one. Now this one is very black and white, which I really like. If I do that, I could do two. I think two would be nice. Sort of fill out that up and down there. These are also stickers, I think. I think they are. Yes, they are. Ooh! Ooh! I did not expect that. So look at that. These are frames. Woohoo! I'm gonna do that, maybe? How does this work? I feel like we have a whole world that just opened up. And I want to put one maybe over here in the body there. But now I need to be careful how I remove this so I get both of them. I had a delightful visit with a dear friend of mine yesterday. Oh, yes, for those keeping track. Okay, so where does this go? Goes about there. Dear friend was the eventual recipient of the quilt and also of the apron that I made, and she was delighted with both, as I knew she probably would be. Otherwise, I wouldn't have made. Well, she asked me for the quilt, so I knew that was going to work. And then she knew exactly what she was supposed to do with the apron. She's like, oh, I'm using this in the garden. That is exactly what it was intended for. So, good time had by all. That really didn't help. Didn't change much. Oh, okay. Is this? Yes, it is dry. Okay, let's do some of our. I think that's not the right color. Do I have a brown one? I think I have a brown one. I have a little bin. Oh, here we are. Of all of the sponges that I cut into small pieces. So we can do some inking without needing the expensive Tim Holtz doodly-doos. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. So the call of Michael's is that I know they have Halloween stuff out, whereas the dollar store doesn't, because that was one of the places that my dear friend and I went yesterday, because she likes the dollar store as much as I do. And there is a hole burning in my pocket for Halloween. An absolute hole burning. Now then I want to cover that. There, just like that. Well, you know what? We're going to lose the tip, maybe. It's all right. There we are. And we have, I think we have, these are bits. Oh yes, here are the label bits. What do we have that's good? That totally competes. Yep, nope. Maybe one of those. Maybe one of those. Good enough. I keep thinking I should move those bins out of the way, and then I use them, and I go, why would I do that? Miscellany. So the non-decision purchase, this fellow that I have been watching on YouTube that is sort of a journaling kind of guy, pen and paper kind of stationery kind of guy. He used the phrase non-decision purchase to describe buying things. So you buy a car, let's say, something very expensive. It is a decision purchase. That is, most people, I gotta cut that off, will spend some time thinking about, well, what car do I want? You know, what, blah, 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 blah. And so you think about it. So it is you decide, I want that car as opposed to any other car. So there is thinking about it. A non-decision purchase is when you're at the cash and you go, ooh, chocolate bar, I'll have one of those. That is a non-decision purchase. So there is no space really between the seeing something and the getting something. And that whole idea of thinking about what you're buying really interests me, because I think I do a lot of that. Good enough? Good enough. Very kind of dynamic. So there's that one. Okay. The pocket done. We have two more. And so I started to think about, well, what places does that happen? 1000% it happens at the grocery store, because I am chocolate. I do it at the dollar store. I do it at places where there is what do I want to say? Low capital investment, where it is very inexpensive. Might as well. What's the harm? Anyways, I just throw that out there as a concept for consideration on a Saturday morning. And I need to think about that some more as I desperately argue myself in or out of going to Fabricland, Michaels, and Value Village this morning. I don't like the bug. I'm gonna be right up front with you on that. Ooh, that's sticky. Don't like that. So we need some more bits. And I need to throw that out because it's gluey. This might not be big enough. I know it's not big enough. So what else do we have here? This is very tall, so probably not. That makes a nice background. That is not a poppy. That is not a poppy. These are poppies, but I think they need to be journaling cards or tags. Wow. That's also a nice background. So I'll keep that. I'll keep the whole thing of that. Journaling tag. Oop, here's something else. So I think we used, so the big one was big, but this one might be okay. So these images come from the Graphics Fairy. And what I do is I will go and search for the topic that I am currently making a journal on. And if you hang on a second, I will show you what I do. So I create a page of a set of images. So this is the same image, except I have shrunk it. So I make two pages, one of a bigger sized image and one of a smaller sized image, so that I have some variety, which is essentially what kits do. Or a lot of kits do that. Which is super helpful, because you don't always need, it's like, oh, I like that image, but not for this application. You know what I want? I want an apple. And that is 1000% me getting into the idea of, it's going to be fall. So more specifically than I just want an apple, I want some apple crumble. I could have a meal out of an apple crumble. It is not, I do not suggest such things. I don't think it's a good idea. Need some meat and veg, or protein and veg, fruit, something. The fact remains, I could make a meal out of it. There we are. So I don't know if you can see that part there. That is one of my favorite points of development for poppies, and that is their pre-pop of the pod. And inside, it's very tiny and the bloom is very big. And it's essentially all of these bits that are sort of compacted like we would crush tissue paper. And then the pods pop, and then it comes out like this. And the first day that it pops out, you can see all the fold lines. I love that point in a poppy's life. I have these kind of poppies in the back because I just love the color, and I love that point in the development. Now then, how fussy do I think I need to be? I don't think it needs to be on that one because it's got a plant there. This one is nicer. No. Eat this coupon? Maybe not, but I feel like it. Oh, let's use one of these as it was intended. A bit of a line on the bottom. Do that? Could do that. Let's do this. Sure. Why? Because I want it long. Here we are. Something like that, sure. Once again, we have to be careful about how we peel this. Oh. So I will for sure let you know in the next video how my plans panned out. For the day. This is totally doing it the hard way. There we are. There. That feels sort of very grassy. Grassy knolly. Okay. I'm gonna be gentle with that. It's also getting to be the start of school season, and quite often you can buy bulk glue at a good price. So I throw that out there for anybody who is down a quart of glue. Oh, this doesn't look good. The other thing that I want to do is, what do I want to do? I want to go to the, sounds a little creepy, I want to go to the cemetery again to see if I can get some Halloween oops, that goes that way. Yeah. No. Some Halloween themed rubbings. Nope. Maybe a stamp? Where'd the little, here. It would be this one if it was, because that one's white. Let's cut her out and see. Why am I doing that when I could be doing this? I think my Halloween theme might be cats, because I have that new adult coloring book that has cats, but it also has those beautiful black backside pages. That looks weird. I'm just gonna leave it like that. I think that's gonna be fine. If we need anything else, we'll put it there. Okay. This little edge here is starting to be a little bit chonky. Not at all opposed. Okay, and so next one is this one. Do that. This is the bug one. No, I could tear it. So if I did that, tore it that way. Let's try. Oh, the bug. That isn't big enough. Maybe. Let's see what's here. One more page. Oops. I don't think so. Okay, now we're on to this one, maybe. Oh, so we have washi tape that we can use. Yes. This is, so I found another thingy doodly of some poppy washi. Poppy washi. Let's try this. I think the bigger one is better. Maybe that's what I have to do. Well, that's what we're gonna do. I'm very sorry, plant. You were perfect until you weren't. Whew. That is not straight. That is a little bit straighter, straightish. Here we are, okay. And I'm gonna cut that off because if I tuck it under, it might start to be interference with whatever comes down. There. That looks a little better now. It was the plant. There. Let's plunk her on. One of the people that I really enjoy watching doing a very thoughtful and artistic collage is Kirsten at Crafting Kirsten. Kirsten. She does a lot of collaging with small numbers and it becomes very layered and complex in no time at all. And I really appreciate that. That should have been higher. There, like that. Okay, so we've got 4 more pockets. Need my cap, need my cap. So we should probably have an assessment here. We're at halftime, so we're going to assess. Let's get some of this stuff out of the way so we can have a proper space. That goes there, that goes there. Doesn't take any time at all to clean up your space, Mary Ellen. It's a shame you don't do it more frequently. There we go. Ooh, that is a lumpy. Lumpy bumpy. Okay, so what do we have? How many do we have is really the... Oops, there's nothing here. Oops, that was a stamp that just fell. Okay, so what are we doing? We are counting the number of pockets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 is a silly number because it's odd, and I have 2 signatures. So if I did one more, we can have 8 for each. So I need to do one more pocket. Why am I going to do that way over there? Let's keep this close. Now, we did those almost in 1.5 episodes. Woo, look at us go. And now it is going to take us 1.5 episodes to do one. Ooh. Come on, where are you? I wonder if I could do that. Or I can see this peeking out. It's gonna fall. It's gonna be all chippy canoe. No. So that, where's my insert template? Oh, hi baby. What are you doing? I know. Very exciting, isn't it? Yeah, what are we doing? Oh, not that anybody is necessarily waiting on tenterhooks to find out, but I found her little ball that floated into the kitchen yesterday, and it went under the stove. And getting things under the stove, because I have had the same stove for a long time, small cat toys, and almost uninterrupted in the company of cats, have a easy mechanism to get the little thing out from under the stove. And when I did so, I found not only the one that was lost, but an extra one. So there we are. Yeah, so we're going to do this with almost, so do I do that? I think that's probably best. Now this was glued onto a piece of paper. Does it need to be any more sturdy? Possibly not. And I'm going to leave some of that side. There. You have that for later if you need to. And we have something like that. Fold it over like that. There we are. And so we'll worry about the trimming and the setting up. Ooh, that might be a nice sort of fold over if that was a little bit straighter. Might consider that. So we have 18 pockets. let's do some math. So we have, no, 17, 18. Yeah, we said 18. So that is 9 each. We have 16 pages times 4 is 24. So we have 64 divided by 9. 9, 54, 7. 7 times 9 is 63. Okay, so for every 7 pages, we'll have something. I think. And that may be okay. I'm going to say, why am I going to say that? I'm going to say that because that's the base. We will have decorative bits on other pages. And if I make more stuff, I'm going to lose my mind. Really good reason not to do it. Okay, so let's say, oh, our pockets are done. Woo! So our little cache of pockets. Am I going to sneak that one in like that? No, we are not, because we are going to do this in a deliberate way. Pockets. Now, where's our next little piece of paper? Next little piece of paper is going to be so if we've made pockets, next thing we need to do is make tags. Make tags and tags and journal cards. Next. Okay, so let's keep this out because that's what we're doing. Must be some, some kind of excitement in the south wing because that's where we all trotted to. Okay. So let's start off easy, easy. A lot of these. I don't need to do them all. So I don't need to do these or these. But we can keep, these are nice sort of background support bits. Do that. And I am just making the paper a little smaller so that when I glue it onto some kind of a backing, I will have slightly less waste. So one of the things that I start to think about, oh, that's a, no, it's not, is that might be a sweet little booklet. That might be a sweet little booklet. So let's do some collection first. Collection of bits that we might want to use. So we said no. No, that's the insert size, which is always useful to keep. Maybe. No. No, that's instructions. Yes. Absolutely, for sure, yes. Yes, yes. Nope, nope. Maybe that. Maybe. I don't know. I don't want to use that one again. This was on a pocket, as was that. Maybe not. If I accept those too quickly, then we never get any invention. So those are my pieces of information, Ooh, paper. Ooh. Oop. Oh, more stuff. More stuff. Here we are. So those are the bits collection. Put that aside. Oop, this one, totally aside. More decorations. Yep. And we have this paper here. So paper that we can use. Like that. Ooh. Okay. So we may not make any of this today. We may not make any tags today, but we may be able to. Ooh, I like this. This is very pretty. Look at this. I have a tag already done. It's got a poppy on it. And this is iCAD. 100%. This is, and I could probably swap that for like that and that. Or something bigger. We will do that. Oh, that was a delight. I made a card. So we have these. Oh, I have a full page of that. I printed a lot of that. I think one of them was a mistake. So we could do something with those if we wanted. Oh, and here's some more tinsue. This is, so, oh, this is bits. They peel off as separate. I think they do. Don't know that there's anything there particularly. It's all very Victorian floral and not, how should we call it? Hard edge? Maybe hard edge. There's some red. So I think I need to make tags. So this is the making tags and just basically do some backing. There is also the idea of making tags, creating a collage board, cutting it up, and then decorating it. And I think I need to do a combination of both so that we have some variety. That's the word. Ooh, that's pretty. That's not a poppy though. Crunch, crunch, crunch. I'm just looking up to see if there's any index that says poppy. And I'm going to say no. So this smells really nice. You can't smell. You can smell, you just can't smell this. And it's very, you go into some shishifu shops that are selling all the pretty soaps and the hand lotions, and they're usually in tourist locations and so forth. That's what this smells like. It smells like it's been stored in an area where there's perfumes. Expensive perfumes. I'm just shamelessly flipping through here to see if there's... Why can't I use one of these title pages? I know... Ooh, that's pretty. It's not my topic. The poppy season is more of a spring. They're done by July. Ooh! That's a perfect poppy. There we are. June. June would be the month. What does it say? Rose hips, a poppy head, the satin of honesty, the queer horned seed vessel of love in a mist may be left where desired, but a safe general rule is to cut off dead blooms as often as you can find time for it. Even so, there will be self-sown plants in many unexpected and often charming combinations. Helena Swanwick, The Small Town Garden. Well, we'll take that page out because it's a cute little thing. Okay, we need to be careful. Let's start with that end, shall we? There. Well, that was exciting. And wildflowers. The reason why I got this book is because bookmarks. Okay, this one has got to have an index. Yes, they do. P for poppies. 6162. Okay, it's got the orange. All right, 6162. Where's the other one? Where'd poppies go? Poppy, poppy, poppy. And 113, 114. Oh, there we are. Wind poppy and California poppy. So I think I can just cut that right out. And I am sitting here debating how to remove it from the book. In two sections. One, I can tear it, and that should be okay. And then do I make the edge right to the edge, or do I leave a little lip? And I think I should leave a little lip. Ooh. Is that one page? That's one page. Wow, this is beautiful paper. No, it's not. It's 2 pages. I knew it would be. I didn't know it would be. It felt really thick, but that's okay. I'm not opposed. Oh, Owl's Clover. This book is going to be great because that's how all of the stuff is arranged. Oh, propagation. Some information. Ooh, that's pretty. That's funky. What is above? Fungi are breaking down this tree stump and will eventually produce a rich, moist, natural seed bed. More leaves. Okay, squirrel. We are squirreled. We are at 50 minutes. And I think we can stop here because what have we done today? We have finished off the pockets. We have a collection of stuff that we can make of tags and cards and 2 types. And I should probably put a note here. One is collage board and then ready-made. And I'm going to call a 3rd category fun stuff. So for me, fun stuff would be things like a shaker card, interesting ways of being able to fold paper, booklets, little passports, that kind of stuff. So it is not your typical tag journal card. It is also fun stuff. So I think that's where we are going to stop. We are making, I feel like I'm galloping along, and this makes me feel so good because it takes me so long otherwise to get going. Oh, I found my pen. Sorry. You can't miss me if I don't go away. So let us for sure go away this time. I will let you know what I end up doing today. I'm sure you will be on the edge of your seat wondering how I choose. Please take very good care of yourself. Stay out of trouble. Love you lots. And thank you always for being here and being available for me anytime I want to sit and do some crafting. That means so much to me. Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye now.